What's up, guys? Today on People Now, hello, Facebook Live.
George Clooney is going to be a dad.
Amal is expecting twins.
Hear how he told his friend Matt Damon.
And see how Amal has been sporting her tiny baby bump in plain sight for so long.
You guys, look what Chloe's assistants got for her because she got a new passport.
Chloe changes her name.
What's going on with This Is Us star Milo Ventimiglia?
Why did he shave his beard? Is this a plot twist?
Plus, we are testing your 50 Shades knowledge.
I don't know what that is. That could be a spatula.
Could be a spatula, could be something else. We will find out soon. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to People Now. We're live on People.com, Facebook Live. So much to get to today. It's Grammys weekend. Carpool Karaoke Mastermind James Corden is hosting the big show. A lot of amazing performances are planned. We want to know what you are most excited for at the Grammys. It's our Facebook question of the day. Let us know. We'll get to your answers a little bit later in the show. We'll read them live. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending for you Friday. If you haven't heard by now, George and Amal Clooney have been keeping a secret from all of us. They are expecting twins. Multiple sources confirmed to People on Thursday that the human rights attorney is expecting twins. But George's friend and frequent co-star Matt Damon, well, he's revealing that he knew the news way before the rest of us. He tells ET Canada, I was working with him last fall and he pulled me aside on set. And I mean, I almost started crying. I was so happy for him. And I was like, how far along is she? And he goes, 8 weeks. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. He's very animated there. Don't you know the 12-week rule? Like, of course he doesn't. Damon went on to say that 4 weeks later, he checked in on George and asked, we're good, right? And Clooney responded, we're good. A source close to the Clooneys tells People Amal has let everyone in, both families know, quietly, and they're all very happy, of course. On Thursday's episode of The Talk, Julie Chen reported the pregnancy news, saying that she confirmed the pregnancy directly with the actor and that the twins are due in June. And here's the thing, while these two have kept their buns in the oven a secret, it turns out that Amal has been showing off her very slight baby bump for a while now. We will show you what we mean in just a couple of minutes, so stick around for that.
You guys, look what Chloe's assistants got for her because she got a new passport without her old last name. It's her new last name, and look at the weight, you guys.
Happy name change, Chloe. The revenge body star is officially no longer an Odom. Chloe's sister Kim Kardashian West documenting the big day via her Snapchat. Chloe celebrated the name change on her passport with a surprise license-shaped cake from her assistants. The cake had specific details to highlight her latest life moments, like her address reading 13 Freedom Lane and her weight saying skinny blank. This is following her nearly 70-pound weight loss, of course. Now, Chloe finalized her divorce from Lamar Odom in December after 7 years of marriage. She filed for divorce back in 2013, but quickly called it off after Odom's overdose incident. She's currently dating NBA player Tristan Thompson. Well, congrats to Chloe. Some very exciting news for her. Now moving on to this. Whoa, Milo Ventimiglia has a baby face, it turns out. The This Is Us star and everyone's new favorite TV dad was captured without his signature facial hair. But what could this mean, people? Executive producer of the show, Ken Olin, posted this teaser video on Twitter with the caption, the last 4 episodes of This Is Us will go places we've never been before. Here's a taste. He also teased this Twitter video of Milo working on a car with the caption, Milo needed a second job. Man, the suspense here killing me, and basically all of us. Andrea, I know you are crazy too. For the past 12 episodes, fans of the show have come to really love the Pearson patriarch's many wonderful variations of facial hair, every manscape that you can dream of, from the lumberjack beard to a 90s goatee, even the mustache, looking fantastic. The man was able to make them all look good, which I will tell you is not always easy. But maybe we should have seen this coming, because Milo did post this picture on Twitter with the caption, thank you 1996, hair and goatee. Thank you for your service. See you next season. Hashtag this is Jack's facial hair. So guys, looks like we got to keep watching to find out exactly what this facial hair mystery is all about, but we are loving that show.
He pulls off every look, you're so right. I mean, who can pull off the mustache? And he does.
Just the stash.
I know.
Counting it.
All right, let's check in with Facebook Live. Since the biggest night in music is this Sunday, we want to know what you're most excited about for the Grammys weekend. Zamajidi says, I can't wait to see Adele with 4 heart-eyed emojis, which I'm rooting for Adele as well.
Yeah, Edward says, I can't wait to see Beyonce. Lots of Beyonce love for sure.
George says, obviously James Corden representing the Brits.
Woo! He's so talented.
Yeah,
and
he'll be hilarious.
So excited to see what he does.
Yes.
Keep the Facebook comments coming in, guys. We'll read them live again later in the show. But first, Andrea Boehlke, even more Trini news.
I do. So Kendall Jenner is once again embracing the hashtag Free the Nipple movement, this time on the glamorous New York Fashion Week runway. The model of the moment went braless as she closed the La Perla 2017 show in a sheer floral lace and metallic embroidery gown, leaving little to the imagination. Now, of course, Jenner is a runway pro at this point, and she opened up backstage about how good it feels to not be the fashion newbie anymore. Watch this.
Yeah, it's cool. It's different, definitely not being the newbie, but it's nice. You know everyone, and it's just like a lot of friends now. I remember like my first couple fashion weeks, you didn't really know who to like hang out with, and you were still trying to bond with people. So now it's nice to just have a bunch of friends.
But Jenner wasn't the only supermodel strutting her stuff. Legendary model Naomi Campbell opened the La Perla fashion show and looked very fierce doing it. The fashion icon was rocking some sexy blue lingerie and a long coat. I mean, does this woman ever age? Apparently not. And Kendall Jenner also opened up backstage about what an honor it was to walk in the same show as Naomi. Check it out.
Yeah, no, it's an honor. I think it's really powerful, and I think it's really cool. And the fact that I'm closing the show to Naomi opening is really, really cool.
All right, well, everyone is very excited for George and Amal Clooney's baby news. And one of our favorite reactions was Ellen's Photoshop of George mimicking Beyonce's recent announcement of twins. Always hilarious, Ellen. But some are very surprised that George has decided to become a father for the first time in his mid-50s. While some co-stars have spoken out in the past about how great a father he would be, the renowned actor wasn't always thinking about parenthood, at least not for himself. When George was named Sexiest Man Alive for a second time in 2006, he told people, "I think it's the most responsible thing you can do to have kids. It's not something to be taken lightly. I don't have that gene that people have to replicate, but everything in my life has changed over time." And the Ocean's 11 star added, "It's not something I sit around saying, I'm never having kids, I'm never getting married. That's not how I live my life. My life is really about work and friends and those kinds of things." But over time, it appears Clooney's thoughts on the matter have changed after marrying Amal in 2014. He was asked about the possibility of children on CBS This Morning, and he responded saying this, "I've thought about it, I suppose, but I haven't really. It hasn't been high on my list. I've been asked a lot lately because I've gotten married and I'm doing a movie with kids in it. You should see how creative the way they ask me." And in a 2015 interview with People, Clooney opened up about how his wife has transformed his life, saying, "All I know is that it sort of changed everything in terms of what I thought my future personal future was going to be. I've always been an optimist about the world. I wasn't always completely optimistic about how it was going to work out personally for me, but now I am." Well, we are very optimistic about the parents George and Amal Clooney will be, so congratulations to the expecting couple.
Well, it is finally here. I think everyone has 50 Shades fever by now. 50 Shades Darker is our Toyota People Pick of the day. And since sex toys are a pretty consistent theme in this movie franchise, if you haven't heard, we had to ask a basic question to some savvy New Yorkers. Watch.
This is a sex toy.
How do you know?
I know because it's made of leather.
Yeah, that's a sex toy.
I would say sex toy because this part is leather up at the top.
There's no dish that you cook that has a leather handle.
I imagine it'd be for spanking.
Like you can't mix brownies using this.
Actually, I would.
Yeah, probably for spanking.
I don't know what that is. That could be a spatula. If anybody does leather cooking.
This one definitely looks like a sex toy, because, like, what are you gonna, like, this is for spanking. Ow. I guess is the idea.
All right, guys, and stay with us. We're celebrating the two fiercest ladies in music, Beyoncé and Adele, who are going head-to-head this Sunday at the Grammys. Plus, we have a sneak peek from this Sunday's Walking Dead episode. Do not go anywhere.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
Dakota, two. Dakota, straight ahead. Dakota, to your right. Dakota, straight out. Dakota, Dakota. Stay with me, Dakota. And look at this line. On your left, please. Dakota, looking left.
The stars are on the move, and we're following them in today's edition of Star Treks.
My God, are you kidding me? I could act the whole bloody thing out for you right now on the spot. I could sing every bloody line of every song. Yeah, Trolls is the one at the moment with our 3-year-old. Out in the car, we just listened to Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick sing at us on every family journey we go on at the moment, which is kind of fun and really kind of awful at the same time once it's the 70th time of the week.
You see, guys, even Christian Grey watches Frozen. Jamie Dornan, who plays the sexy, mysterious character, opened up to people about his daily routine when he's not stripping down for 50 Shades. The 34-year-old dad and husband admits that although his little girls, Dulcie and Phoebe, love watching Frozen and Trolls, mom and dad can still enjoy their own shows once the kids head to bed. Check this out.
We're like everyone else, Netflix and Amazon, and we just go for it. We can very easily binge when the kids are asleep.
See, it's just like us. Love me some Netflix and chill. All right, moving on to this.
How do you make fun of yourself about the turban? What's there to make fun of?
I was talking about how I wore a turban on, a sparkly white turban on the finale of America's Got Talent, and we got all these calls and complaints like, why is Nick Cannon dressed like Blanche from the Golden Girls?
That's Nick Cannon joking with Jeremy about those turbans he loves to wear. It's so amazing. And that's just one of the many topics that he'll be discussing on his Showtime comedy special, Stand Up, Don't Shoot, which airs tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. But while he was here, Nick also revealed to Jeremy that he doesn't think he wants his twins, Moroccan and Monroe, to follow in their parents' entertainment footsteps. Watch this.
We being honest right now?
Yeah.
I don't want my kids to be entertainers.
Yeah.
But they have it. You know what I mean? Like, they're little hams. They're like, they see a microphone, they run for it, they love music.
It almost seems inevitable.
Yeah,
but what would you hope as in opposition to that?
I want some astronauts. Some heart surgeons.
Get to space?
Yeah, can a cannon get to space?
Okay, all right.
That's what I want.
All right.
So, but I mean, if they want to be entertainers, God bless them. It's gonna be easy for them to be entertainers.
Oh yeah, the doors are open, right?
Yeah, they're right there. But that's the thing, I think as a parent, you want to encourage trying, you know, and effort and putting hard work to the test to show something that you can actually accomplish. So, you know, even if it is entertainment, I'm gonna put them through it. I'm gonna make sure, like, one, school gotta be right. And like, yo, if you wanna be a singer, sing in the choir at school. If you wanna be an actor, act in the school play first.
Right.
So like, go through that process that every kid has to go through.
Right, like day one's not gonna be stepping out on the big stage.
Yeah,
right.
And all of that stuff.
Because it could happen. That's smart. That's really smart. Keep them grounded and help them pave their own path.
At least that's my goal.
That's your goal for them. We will see how they feel about it when it gets a little older and the teenage years hit.
They already telling me like, Daddy, we're famous. We're famous, Daddy.
Oh my God.
Damn famous. Put a seatbelt on and be quiet.
I love that. Such a cool guy, and I love the outfit. All right, well, speaking of twins, Amal and George Clooney have some on the way. We've all heard the good news by now, but of course, before the kids arrive, we gotta talk about Amal's impeccable style. The 39-year-old activist, lawyer, and barrister is constantly stunning on the red carpet, and she's been sharing her chic maternity style all over the globe. Growing baby bump in tow right before our eyes, not only we didn't know it, but now the cat is out of the bag, we need to take a closer look. That's Amal visiting George on the set of his film Suburbicon back in October, sporting an adorable pair of Alice and Olivia embroidered jeans, along with a fringe bag, Linda Farrell sunglasses, and a mustard long-sleeve top. Looking so good there. In mid-November, Amal traveled to Austin, Texas to deliver the keynote speech at the Texas Conference for Women, looking very elegant as ever in a gray pinstripe dress paired with beige pumps. At the conference, Amal discussed women's rights around the world. world, channeling her inner boss lady while still looking fabulous. And just last month, the couple attended a reception hosted by the Clooney Foundation for Justice in London. The stylish mom-to-be showed off a little more of her bump, standing in a black Dolce & Gabbana shift dress, sprinkled with an assortment of colorful flowers. Amal complimented the look with black tights and booties, alongside her hubby's all-black ensemble. After numerous talks and appearances, the couple took some R&R near their mansion in Sonning, England, walking arm-in-arm along a riverbank in mid-January. Amal paired a cream sweater with a green jacket for the outing, tucking gray cigarette trousers into knee-high boots. Gotta give a shout out to George here as well. The soon-to-be dad sported a tweed hat, gray scarf, double-breasted black coat, and loose-cut jeans. He looks great. A few days later, Amal was honored at the World Economic Forum annual meeting in Switzerland, wearing a beige dress with pointy black heels. The star was honored for raising awareness about the plight of the Yazidi people, a group native to northern Iraq. Finally, the happy couple made their way back to the U.S., returning to LA on January 27th, where they were spotted at LAX. Amal proved that her airport fashion is literally out of this world, donning a gray sweater with a heavy Adam Lopez coat, complete with skin-tight jeans and dark boots. But don't worry, it wasn't long until the duo went jet-setting again. The couple, along with Amal's parents, celebrated Amal's 39th birthday in Barcelona, so it's safe to say whenever Amal is on the go during this pregnancy, her fashion will always be on point. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, 50 Shades Darker, the book, is the reason so many of you will be rushing out to see the movie this weekend. And in case you forgot some of those moments, we captured them on screen for you, as told by some of those pretty fierce New Yorkers who entertained us earlier in the show. I know, still kind of giggling over it, to be honest. Watch this.
His hands move up to my breasts, and he palms them both, tugging gently on my nipples.
As I place my mouth on his, he grabs my hips, and before I know it, I'm pinned beneath him.
He caresses my behind with his long fingertips, and I'm helpless.
He caresses my behind again. I can't get over this behind.
I marvel at what I can do to this man with my touch. I'm intoxicated with this man, my 50 Shades.
I surrender myself to the rhythm of blows, absorbing each one, savoring each one.
Sexy, arrogant bastard. My inner goddess is limbering up in the background, doing her floor exercises, a great wide smile on her face.
I sink down onto him. Okay. He tilts his head back and closes his eyes as he groans. I grab his hands and start to move, reveling in the fullness of my possession. Gonna stop there.
I feel like a goddess.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
The 59th Annual Grammy Awards are this Sunday. Beyoncé and Adele going head-to-head as they compete for Album of the Year, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year. Who will win big at the show? Well, we are breaking it all down right now. Watch this.
So are you ready for the Grammys this weekend? Well, country superstar and Grammy nominee Chris Young sure is. And this isn't his first rodeo. When he stopped by People Now, Chris told me what happened to him the first time he got to go to music's big night. And it involves a legend in the music biz. Check it out.
The first time that I went, which was way back many years ago, I was nominated for Getting You Home. The coolest part of me being there was I ended up at a random after party for Sony, and they were playing all of the Sony acts that had been nominated that year, and my song came on in the middle of all these other genres, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I look over, and Tony Bennett is sitting at a table going, and I'm like, this is amazing, someone film this right now.
You're actually bringing Vince Gill to the Grammys. How did that come about?
So he's gonna be at a show in Texas, and I was like, well, man, we can fly from Nashville and pick you up and go straight there.
You got your start on the singing competition Nashville Star. Now you're working to help other musicians get their big break. Tell me about the partner with Folgers and everything you're doing with this.
Yeah, so Folgers is doing this amazing contest with their jingle. So everybody remembers, you know, best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. But they're asking people to take that and that melody and then put their own story into it and kind of create a new thing around that jingle that's specifically them as a writer and a musician. And they're going to enter to win at jingle.folgerscoffee.com. And there's all the information up there for people to go find about this. But they're going to narrow it down to 5 people. They're going to fly them to Nashville. They're going to do mentoring sessions with me. And then there'll be an online vote, and whoever wins is actually going to get $25,000. So very, very cool that they're doing that. And when they asked me to do it, like knowing how much that would have changed my life as a musician when I was coming up to win $25,000.
Yeah.
Well, the Grammys are not the only thing that's on Sunday night. Check this out. That's right, Deadheads. The Walking Dead is back. And doesn't it feel like that winter finale was an eternity ago at this point? Season 7 of the hit series resumes this Sunday on AMC at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So never watch it when you're eating and never watch it before bed. I've made those mistakes. It's a really bad idea.
That's really good advice, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, let's check in with Facebook Live. One more time. Gordon's watching in South Africa. Amazing. Cheryl's watching in Jamaica. Well, thanks for tuning in all over the world. You guys are getting us pumped for the Grammys.
Yep. Deb says, hello from Michigan. Looking forward to seeing James Corden. He will be so good.
Yes. Kathleen says, Adele, I couldn't afford to see her in Chicago with a sad face.
Missy says, Lady Gaga with Metallica sounds very exciting, and we totally agree with that. That's going to be amazing.
Yes, and a lot of love for the Clooney's baby news. Liz says, you go, girl. Congrats, George and Amal.
Laura says, the world can only get better with a few more Clooney genes in it. There you go.
I agree.
I think everyone
And
agrees.
Khloe Kardashian got some love, too, for her name change. Nancy says, sending love from Puerto Rico. So happy for Khloe.
Yeah, so Diana and Lacey here were saying, any Khloe news yet? So you must have missed it earlier in the show. Khloe dropped Odom from her last name. That's the
and
news.
documented it. Well,
And
Kim
had
did.
a really cool cake and everything. So go back and watch our previous segment when we're done here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Love your comments, as always. Make sure to tune in back at 8:30 Eastern on Monday. We'll be bringing you everything you missed and the behind-the-scenes scoop from the Grammys. Plus, Bachelor Nick Viall is giving us some inside scoop on the last 6 women who remain standing as they compete for the final rose. It'll get you ready for that episode on Monday night.
Getting down to the end. Well, thanks for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing from Aubrey Sellers. Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys.
Hey, I'm Aubrey Sellers, and this is One Last Thing. The last time I laughed so hard I cried, I was watching Dave Chappelle host Saturday Night Live, and the entire episode was hilarious. The last TV show I binge watched was The OA. Everyone's kind of like up in arms about the ending. I don't know, I'm excited to see if they have a season 2 and to see what happens. The last song that was stuck in my head was We Don't Talk Anymore, Charlie Puth and Selena Gomez.
Hey YouTube! Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. And for more people now, click on the subscribe button down here.
And check out more great video right now by clicking on one of these links.